viewers, welcome back to my YouTube channel Mathematics with G Bajaj. Today we will be doing exercise 6.2 lines and angles. Question number 1. We have been given a figure, you can see over here. In the given figure, find the values of x and y. So value of x is here and value of y is here. And this is given to be 130. This is already being given. So in the given figure, find the values of x and y and show that AB is parallel to CD. So first of all, we are going to find out the values for x and y, and after then we will be proving them to be parallel. So you can see x plus 50, they are forming linear pair. So I can simply mention x plus 50 is 180 degree. Reason being, they are forming linear pair. So we got the value for x as 180 minus 50, x becomes 130. So let it be 1. Now you can see y is equals to 130 by vertically opposite angles. So y is 130 by vertically opposite angles. You can write VO instead of vertically opposite angles. So now you can see from first and second, right side, here it is 130, here also it is 130. If the right sides are same, that means left sides will be same. So x will becomes equals to y. Here you have to take care of one thing. After finding the value of x, you cannot write it down x is equal to y. Why? Because if they form alternate interior, the lines should be parallel, but we have not been given that lines are parallels. So we cannot take x is equal to y. What we are going to do, we are individually going to find out the value for x, value for y through other methods. Means we cannot use the lines to be parallel because we are going to prove them to be parallel. So x we got from linear pair, y we got from vertically opposite angles. Now they are same, so we have equated them. Now we can say as x is equal to y, also they are forming alternate interior angles. Initially they were not, but we have proved them to be equal. Also they are forming alternate interior angles which actually lies between parallel lines only. Therefore lines AB is parallel to CD. Hence proved. Now this is question number 2. In the given figure, if AB parallel to CD, CD parallel to EF, and y is to z is equals to 3:7, find the value for x. So here we need to find out the value for x, but we have been given the relation between y and z. That means I need to establish a relation between x and some value of either y or z so that I can find the value for x. So let's see how can we do that. We have been given that AB parallel to CD, and here also CD parallel to EF. I am writing EF parallel to CD because I am keeping both CDs on one side. So let it be 1 and let it be 2. So now you can see in both the cases CD is parallel to AB, CD is parallel to EF. That means AB will be parallel to EF. From first and second, AB will be parallel to EF. Now this line is parallel to this line. That means x will be equal to z by alternate interior angles. Therefore x equals to z. Let it be. Now whenever we have been given some angles in the form of ratios, we will consider it to be 3 with some variable. Normally we used to take x with it, but here x is the variable which we are using in the question. So we cannot take x, y, z. You can choose any other variable. So let y be, I am taking 3a. 3 is from the ratio a I have taken as some quantity. Z to be 7A. So now you can see we have to establish some relationship between y and z as well, so that we can find out the value for a, and if we get the value for a, we can find out all the angles. So I am mentioning here one angle to be 1. Suppose here it is O and here it is G. Suppose you can choose any variable of your choice. DOG I am taking it to be 1, so that I can find out angle 1 and I can establish the relationship between 1 and z. Otherwise this is the exterior angle of this line and this is the interior angle, and there is no such relationship, so I have to establish. So I am taking it to be 1, and now I can see 1 is equals to y. They are forming vertically opposite angle, or you can write you can simply mention V dot O. So now 1 is equal to y I got, and there is a relation between 1 and z because they are on one side of the transversal. That means these two angles, as they lie between the parallel lines, so these two angles are co-interior angles. So I am writing CD is parallel to EF, therefore angle 1 plus angle Z, they are framing co-interior angles, so they are equals to 180 degree co-interior angles. Now 1 is equals to y and y is equals to 3a. Y is 3a and z is 7a. So now we are going to find out the value for a, which is equals to 10a is equal to 180, or you can say 180 over 10. So this gets cancelled, so a is left as 18. Now I need to find out the value of x basically. So and x is equal to z and z is equal to 7a. So I am going to put up the value of a over here. I will be getting the value of z, then we will fill here and we will be getting the value for x. Now let's put up the value. We got a as 18, so I can find out z, which is 7a. Z as 7 into 18, that will give us 126. Now from a, x is equal to z, x is equal to z and z is equal to 126. So this is the required answer. So now this is question number 3. We have been given this figure. In the given figure, if AB is parallel to CD, AB is parallel to CD and EF is perpendicular upon CD. Now if EF is perpendicular, that means this is 90 degree and this will be 90 degree as well. So therefore may I write FED is equals to FEC is equals to 90 degree. Both the angles on CD are of 90 degree. Another thing is given to be GED is 126. We need to find out AGE, GEF and FGE. AGE, that means this angle we need to find out, and GEF, that means this angle, and third one is FGE, this one. There are 3 angles which we have to find out. So you can see I am not writing given to prove to find. These are the important parts. वीडियो बहुत लंबी हो जाती है, इसलिए आई एम जस्ट राइटिंग द सॉल्यूशंस, बट यू आर सपोज टू mention given to prove or to find figure. Everything you have to mention, because in geometry even if you don't know the question how to do the question, but if you write down given to prove and figure, you will be getting the marks for that also. So here you can see AB is parallel to CD, so maybe write AGE, that means this angle equals to this angle. Why? Because they are forming alternate interior angles. This is the transversal and this angle, and these angles are interior but opposite, so we will call it alternate interior angles. So angle AGE is equals to angle GED. GED is given to be 126. So simply I got AG as 126. So one of the question is done. This part is done. Now for the second part, I need to find out GEF as well. Now how can I find out GEF? I have the value for GED. I have the value for FED. If I subtract FED out of GED, GED minus FED will give us this angle only. GEF is equals to GED minus FED. So minus FED. So GED is given to be 126 and FED is given to be 90. FED is 90. So let's subtract it. We will be getting 36. So GEF we got as 36. So this is the another answer. Now we are left with FGE. This we have to find out. FGE. How can we find out? You can easily see that AGE and FGE, they are framing linear pair. So angle AGE plus angle FGE is equals to 180 degree because they are framing linear pair. Now AGE, you can see AGE is 126. So I am writing AGE 126 plus FGE is not being given, which we are going to find it out. So FGE is 180 minus 126, that will be equals to FGE. So this was the required answers.